Hello. How are we doing, everyone? Let's see. Oh, 5 people. Hi. How is everybody tonight? I'm back. Here I am. I'm still around. Took some time off. I'm still feeling like with all this cold and stuff that I could have hibernated for another week or so. But here we are. I don't see any comments yet, so I'm gonna make sure that that comes up. And see what we got going here tonight. Got to find us on the tablet. Hi, Tammy. How are you tonight? Geneva. Oh, Geneva, are you freezing up there? It's been rough. This has been a rough weekend for everybody into this week. Hi, Steph. Hi, Sherry. How are you guys doing? There's Jeff. He's trying to watch the end of the Nuggets game downstairs. Nancy. 10 degrees, 4.5 inches of snow. Wow. We barely got any snow, but it has been cold. Cold, cold, cold. So yeah, I stayed home all of Sunday and all of Monday because it was wind chills down to -32 and temperatures down to -10. And I just decided I did not need to leave the house for that. So I went out and got a haircut today. It's all nice and short again. There's Kristen. Hi, Kristen. She's freezing with me here in Colorado. So how is everybody? Hi. If you don't know who I am, I'm Becky with Vintagevikingtreasures. I'm here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I know everyone has been just having a rough time with all the cold and snow and wind with this crazy storm we've had. Yes, it was like 50, 60 degrees warmer today is what it felt like. And it wasn't even above freezing. It felt wonderful in the sunshine to be out today. So I'm just hoping that everybody is surviving okay. Yeah, Jeff said he went. It's crazy because he works with a college and they had him going to work yesterday and then canceled today. And it's definitely warmer today, but he said it was really cold going from one building to the next yesterday between their office buildings. So right, in Alabama. Stephen is having a hard time of it down there. How are you doing, Miss Pam? I think he said they got 4 inches of snow yesterday. He's like, I don't know how to drive in the snow. I gotta just close up shop. So, I mean, he lives a block from his shop, but when you don't normally drive in it and they don't have equipment to deal with it normally down there. So, yeah, that would make it a challenge for sure. So, yes, I just kind of wanted to say hi, catch up to everybody, see how everybody's doing. It's been, well, let's see, I'm about 3 weeks off, give or take, maybe a few more Tuesdays in there than that. But hi, Linda, good to see you. Oh yeah, that was rough. I don't know if it's over yet or not. Hi, Romola, welcome. I was watching the end of it before I came upstairs, and there was a few minutes left when I came up. So it's kind of crazy how fast those games fluctuate. So yeah, how has everybody been doing? How are your holidays? Hi, Lou. I know. Well, I know. I know I'm allowed on vacation. It just feels like I feel like I need to be back, but at the same time, I could probably take 2 months off and it wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, not ready, but not ready. So we're just gonna ease on into it, have a little chat, see how everybody's doing. Oh, good. Yes, I've heard from a lot of people that you got your packages, that they arrived safely, so that's wonderful. Um, I think I'm basically done with it. I have a few things that are long tails that I'll be finishing up from that sale, but other than that, the majority of them are all out there. So, hi, Cindy, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, and everybody's putting it all over social media. If you are getting or receiving glass, sending or receiving glass, make sure that you have it extra well packed. Hi, Apple. Good to see you. Apple got us. Did you get your gift in the mail, Apple? Good to see you. Hi, Kathy. You'll be in the, you know, no worries, Kathy. And then make sure that you're packing it well and then letting it warm up to the temperature, inside temperature before you open it. Not yet. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I will double check and see where it's at because I'm pretty sure I sent it that week after New Year's. So it's been 2 weeks. You should have gotten it by now. Unless weather has really held up the mail. I don't know. So yeah, the craziness of mail deliveries. I have to tell you, I got a couple boxes in the mail. They looked like they had been run over by a truck, left in a puddle. And I was like, wow, I'm really glad nothing breakable was in this box. So, and the good news is it didn't seep through into, it was clothing, so it didn't seep into that. But I was like, good grief. And the lady handed it to me too. No remorse, no nothing, no, I hope it's okay. She's just like, here you go, here's your box. I was like, it was like, I was like, wowzers, how on earth did that survive? I mean, they actually taped it shut more from the post office to get it here. So yeah, Steph's saying hi to everybody. Steph, is it cold in California too? You know, I really don't watch the news. I watch the weather occasionally just to make sure I know if I need a coat to go outside. And I haven't seen how far down that this is affecting everyone. I think it's even into Florida and the Panhandle now, or at least it was today. So I'm hoping that it'll get back north, get out of here. So I was gonna message my friend in Pensacola and see how she was doing. If they had to put on a sweatshirt or something, you never know. But with the humidity, it just makes things so much different everywhere, temperature-wise. We've had moisture, like we've had snow and stuff, but it's not the same humidity, especially with all the heaters popping on constantly. So it's a little chilly, but nothing. Oh well, I'm glad you're warm. Glad somebody is. So, right? Oh, so Jeff was telling me how somebody's wife carpools with a car that they leave, like they drive from Colorado Springs to Denver, and multiple people use the car in the same company. And the key fob has been freezing with these temperatures, and they were brainstorming on how to keep it warm in the car so that it would start up, because it would, if it didn't work, like the alarms were going off and stuff. So they're brainstorming like insulation one guy tried to do, and it was really hard to get the key fob out. I guess Jeff's suggestion was a wool sock. I'm like, put it in an insulated bag inside a wool sock, inside something else. Get a couple layers of so it can stay warm in there. So it's going all the way to the Gulf. Mm-hmm. Well, we were overheard a couple people tonight. We went ahead and went out to dinner because I'm like, I am not going to cook dinner and then go live chat tonight. Hi, Mary Beth. Wet and cold for last few weeks. Wow, San Diego. Oh yeah, it's kind of like being in the foothills here, right? Body heat. Well, they park it in like a rideshare thing. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Kristen. Oh, that's a good idea. A hand warmer. Oh, Jeff, you still listening? One of those hand warmer packs? Then they'd have to switch it out every time too, but it's a great idea to keep it warm. So we have a few of those up in the closet from when the kids used to play tournaments out in the cold. In the spring tournaments when it's all nice and snowy here. Yeah, how crazy is that? So, I mean, I was ready for winter weather, quote unquote, but I didn't think we get this miserable, and this is why I don't like winter, is these miserable cold temperatures. I don't mind if it snows. That's not a problem. It's these really bitter cold temperatures. And then I get all, oh, I'm so cold, I'm so cold, and everything just like knots up and I get achy, and I just rather it be in the 70s. Sounds great to me. So, and that's the other thing I've been doing. Not that my nose is running, but you're out there in any of this cold weather and your nose feels like it's just running constantly. So, oh, probably. They probably last longer the colder it is. At least it feels like they last longer because of the temperature. is still that cold. So good idea. I will make sure he has heard you unless he pops in the chat again. So, but yeah, I thought we would kind of just jump back in a little bit. I have been to one estate sale. I have got to go to an auction. It's the first auction I have been to in, I don't know, 6, 8 months. Um, and what else? Oh, I went looking for a few things and found some random stuff that I didn't know I still have upstairs. So I've been putting stuff on my desk in preparation for the next time I go live. So I know. Oh no, your car locks froze up. Nancy's did. Oh goodness. Well, I mean, yeah. So I have a weird conglomeration. I don't have a lot, but I figure we have more than enough, especially since we're gonna chat a little bit. So I know, Laura, it's a strange assortment of auctions because it feels like every time they have one, I'm not here. And I went to 2 last year. That's it. 2 is how my schedule lined up with theirs. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go watch and see if I have some random stuff from that. And if people, I have about a couple box lots. So if people are interested in more, I can bring more of that another time and go from there. So um, let's just start at the beginning with all the crazy nitty gritty. I ship from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I do invoicing through PayPal. I normally will invoice within 48 hours of the sale. I ask that you try and pay within 48 hours, and therefore I will ship within 48 hours. If I'm doing a sale with like with another channel or another one near it within a week, I will combine those invoices and combine shipping to save on costs. So, farm equipment. Well, sometimes there's some fun stuff mixed in. You just never know. Mom and I used to go to auctions every weekend and just, hang out, and it's like free entertainment unless you start buying stuff. So, yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to avoid, all that cold stuff, by staying in the last couple days. So, because I just know I don't operate very well in it. It's just easier not to. So, we have extra blankets on the beds, but I still have all the ceiling fans on because, those hot flashes come, you can't take all those blankets off fast enough. So last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, why is it so hot in here? What is going on? And I realized I had turned off the fan earlier in the day because it was chilly just standing around and doing stuff in the bedroom with the fan on. And then I turned it back on because you can't fall back asleep when you're that hot. So, yes. All right. I mean, supposed to get up to almost 50 tomorrow, which will be glorious. Hi, Zeus. Welcome. Good to see you. Yep. It's been just a strange couple of days being cooped up and back and forth. And I just rather would stay into because people just don't know how to drive in it. And oh, yes, and how your car is going to react to it, being super duper cold and all that stuff. So it's just kind of crazy. But here we are. We're all back, ready to work on this. Miss Kristen, did I miss anything? If you have a question, throw it in the chat. Anyone, including myself, will answer it. It doesn't bother me if somebody else has the answer before I read your comment. Not a problem. So, right. I mean, hi, Rita. How are you? Good to see you. Yes. Happy New Year. Oh, to everyone, Happy New Year in the chat. For sure. I haven't seen y'all since last year. I didn't even think about that. So somebody asked me the other day, they're like, oh, what are you going to do for your birthday? I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be my birthday this month. Hasn't crossed my mind. Not one of those things yet. It's another week or so away, 10 days away. So no worries. We'll figure something out. So, Kristen, you are helping mod in the chat tonight, I believe. She's up there. What day? My birthday's the 27th. 27th of 72. I like those numbers. It's kind of fun. So, wow, thank you. I know. I mean, somebody, when they asked for something, I don't even remember what. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. And she's like, oh, happy birthday. And I was like, what? No? Okay. Yeah, it is January. Forgot it was January for a minute. So, yeah, there was somebody at the restaurant tonight too. They're like, oh, it's my birthday and her birthday's in 2 days. January is a good birthday month. Yep. Yep. I think Yvonne's is the 27th of December. So that's kind of fun. We're in the same day, different month. That's my aunt's birthday too. And we'll have to see. Jeff's niece still has, well, as far as I know, hasn't had the baby yet. So she's due anytime. We're all taking bets on what day of the week it's coming. I'm hoping that it comes on my birthday. Then I'll win the bet, at least. Hi, Carrie Ann. Welcome. Welcome. Are you serious, Kristen? How did we not know that yet? That is hilarious. Well, do I have some 50s birthday stuff for you? We did a big party 2 years ago because Jeff and I both are the same year. So yeah, we're all in here in the same little bubble. That really, well, a lot of us in that same little age bubble. So yeah. Oh, good. Well, let us know, Kristen. Shoot, maybe we'll have who knows? We'll know all the good places to go to by then. So anyway, are you all ready to start? I have some winter items. I've found a few things that have been hiding from us for a while. I have some more magazines. I have some random stuff that showed up. I have just a whole different conglomeration of stuff tonight. So let's see. I have a little bit of glass, but not, oh, I have a little bit of glass. Let's start with these. I have had these in storage, quote unquote. They are the Mosser birds in the Crown Tuscan colored opalescent pink, pale pastel pink glass. I have 10 of them available. Aw. It's the haircut. I just got my haircut today. That's what it is. It feels so much better. It's feeling long and shaggy. So these are going to be $8. I have 10 of them available. They do fire because of the opalescence in the glass. Right here, you can kind of see it a little bit. They're just the little bitty ones. Way back, I think Stephen got these for me a year ago because I couldn't get this color when I was at Mosser, and he got them for me, and somehow they didn't get to me, and then I threw them in a box because he gave them to me at a show, and then that box didn't get in the house or unpacked, and I finally found it. So I have 8 of them available. I'm apologizing. I have 10 available. They are straight $8. So the first 10 in the chat, you can have, up to 10. As long as if you want more than one, you just let me know. All right, Rita. Thank you. I don't even know. I haven't looked at their catalog lately to see what colors they have currently. So, but Rita gets one. This is the Mosser bird. And then I see Pamela. Bird. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, of course. Oh, goodness. Carrie Ann? It's because the air just kicked back on again. The heater did. And Romola. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Oh, hi, Cam. Good to see you. Kim is the other gal that helped me locally with our chat for the 12 days. Did you not have your normal Tuesday night meeting? Guess you're texting, you're chatting. Okay, so I have Rita from Buddha Chick, Pamela, Carrie Ann, Romola, and Kim. So I have 5 claimed and 5 left available. Oh, she's on her way home. Will you drive safe? They're just the cute little bitty birds. Mm, they're just about yay big, which means, oh, my ruler is under everything. About 3 inches to the tail and just about 1.5 inches wide from wing to wing. So, oh, what was that? What did I miss? Oh, okay. If you already have that color, yeah, let me know. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. All right, I'm just gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over out of the way. Got it, Kristen. I just missed the first comment. Writing down too much stuff. I have a few Valentine's things. I went looking for a box. I thought I had more in the garage to put in my booth for Valentine's Day, and I don't have very much at all. So I have been, when it's been nice enough to go out, and which hasn't been very much at all, I haven't found very much Valentine's around here lately. So those just might head to my booth after this. Yeah, they're fun. They're a cute little piece. I like all the variety of colors that they made them in. So that's pretty cool too. So, all right, cool. Next up, I have, it's a pair of salt and pepper shakers. Oh, Susan, I have you. I'll look while I'm discussing this. Let me see. I just picked them all up. But the salt and pepper shakers will start at $6. They're ski boots. Kristen. Let's see. Rita, Kim, Paula, Carrie Ann, Romola. Nope, I missed it. I will get it. I got you, Susan. Thank you so much. I wanted to make sure that those came out because they have been in hiding for so long. I didn't want to forget them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 claimed, 4 available. If anybody else wants one, just throw pink bird in the chat. We'll get you. So these are little not snow boots, ski boots, and they are made in Japan. They have the stoppers. They're ceramic. So $6 start. They're kind of an off-white. They remind me a little bit of the color of the waves. I know, and I need to do even more. I'm thinking that I might just have some sales where I'm going to pick a box behind me and we're going to start going through it. And then they have just the blue and the yellow accents on them. So they're kind of the old school ski boots. Definitely a great pair of shakers for using if you have a skier or someone who or almost like snow boots. I mean, snowboarding boots too. So I know, I couldn't believe it. I was looking through the box that had what little Valentines in spring I had, and there was this bag in the bottom of it. And I went, oh, look at that. I'm starting a pile of books for a mystery box sale. Right, because I don't know what's in it. We can do that. And I set things aside. I want to have a pixie sale. Pixie, Tomty, Gnome, Nessa, whatever you want to call them. I have a couple of bins started in one place of them, and I would love to have a sale of just all pixies. It'd be really fun. Hi, Jan. How are you tonight? So, all right. Next up, since we're just pulling random off the desk, I know, Pamela. I've been kind of hoarding them because I like them so much. This little guy will start at $6. I believe it is that mid-mod style with the gold. It's like a syrup size pitcher. And the lid pops up here. It's a real lightweight aluminum and silver. tone on the metal and then gold tone on the stripes. I thought it said Pyrex on it, but now I'm not seeing it. But that's what it reminds me of, is Pyrex. It's like just like those beakers and the other bigger coffee style carafes. So this would be great for almost anything you want on the table. Gravies, jams, sauces, you know, a sundae bar, creamer, all sorts of fun things like that. Thanks for the reminder, Steph. I appreciate it. It is just about 4.5 inches tall, and it's probably wider. It's almost 5 inches from the bottom here to that end of the handle. So it does have a little bit of color loss. It's right, you can see it best right in there. It's probably gone through the dishwasher when it shouldn't have. So, all right. Uh-oh, you only see 11. How many? I don't know if I can see them on my end. Let's see. I'll give myself a thumbs up. I see 27. I was the 27th thumbs up. Oh, and I'm going to write myself a note right now to check on a package. And we can count that down. Thank you, Kristen. You're on it. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring my chat back up since I don't even think I was on all chat. I was just on top chat, of course. So cool. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you. Wonderful. Thank you, Rita. All right. So I'm going to do these little Valentine's things too as we go. Valentine's, winter, it's all the same thing. One of my favorite holidays because there's hearts everywhere. Let's go with this guy first. There's an Anna Lee Cupid. He's carrying a little box of roses and a Valentine. It is on the stand, has its original price tag, and it was an original MSRP of $22, and we could start this at $12. He's about yay big. Nails, Jamie B. Well, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We almost have, I see 47 in my chat. That's awesome, guys. Woohoo. Everybody is searching for stuff to watch. 7 inches tall and about 6 inches across. And then the base is a little bit like almost 4 inches across. So it is a felt base over the wire. And then the heart itself attaches here and you can bend it a little bit. It has some give for how you want it to be. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the thumbs up. It's awesome. So, well, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed because I have lost subs by the droves. It is so crazy. I know I gained a few over the 12 days. I gained some when I was on with Miss Helen for our Give Back giveaway. And then all of a sudden, things just kept dropping off and dropping off. So I don't know if YouTube is just going and unsubscribing people all over the place. I'm not sure. But, never hurts to go and check. And I always forget to ask and to tell you. So, but yeah, he's just a cute little Cupid flying in with some roses and a Valentine. So, right. I mean, it's just crazy. It is nuts. But I should be getting back to a regular schedule. That'll help again too. So wonderful. Appreciate it. Okay. I know I saw this. Was there anybody? No, I don't see anyone in on this little Cupid, so we'll pass him. Unless I miss something, you yell at me, Kristen. You are definitely allowed to do so. Oh, well, that's good. Because I did go and remember to make it day before yesterday. I'm like, if I'm coming back, I probably should schedule my live so people know and get notifications and all that stuff. So, okay, perfect. Thank you. We're going to offer this as a pair. a set. We have Raggedy Ann and Andy. They come in these giant sweetheart boxes. I think I had started the pair at $12. They say Necco Company right here. Oh, and they're little finger puppets. And there's a little bit of a mark where a sticker was. But they're like giant sweetheart boxes. I think they're adorable. And then they have like the fun facts on the side like this. It says serving size, 1 box, calories, carbs, everything on it. It's kind of funny. So I know, but I think they are so cute. So Raggedy Ann in her little dress and Raggedy Andy. And they look like they're also a keychain. Look at that. You're gonna be a keychain, and they're sealed. They have not been opened, and they are still like here attached to the packaging. But then, oh here, look if we can pull them out and see what they're. There's little feet, and then it's true. There's a little pocket for making them finger puppets. Is there a date on these? The Cuddle Factory looks like the manufacturer. I don't see a copyright on them. They're just really fun. I thought there's. Hi, Baba Wally. Welcome. Good to see you. I know. I haven't seen anybody since last year. Funny how that is, isn't it? Oh, good. Glad I haven't changed a bit. 50 people, y'all. This is awesome. Thanks for the great welcome back to 2024 and lives. That's amazing. All right. We got Cindy in at 12. Oh, I know. I'm guessing what they did is they went in with the I got the copyrights from them because let's see, where does it say it? It says it right here, where they're manufactured by Cuddle Factory. So they probably went and got the rights from Necco to make these containers to go with it. So let's see. I see 35 thumbs up on my end, but I never see them all. So I know, but they taste like chalk to me. Unless they're like the sweet, what were those ones called? They're like sweet tarts. Yeah, sweet tart hearts. So, but yay. This is amazing, guys. How much fun. We're calling this down for, oh, and then I pushed the thing so I can't see anymore. Cindy B. $12 for the heart box. Raggedy Ann and Andy. All right. Cool. Thank you so much. Necco wafers have never been something I liked. I don't know. You know, I'm not a big, oh, let's rephrase that. I like sugar, but I try not to because I mostly do like keto stuff. So I try and stay away from the sugar. But if it's something in particular that I'll have for a treat occasionally, but that is something I've never liked. So how about this one? I know, she said you had to resist stuff. Look at the old graphics from these snap fasteners. I'm going to start this. What I bought it at, I got it for $4. It has a little bit of wear on it because it was folded up in, oh, there's Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Probably in a button box, but it is the original packaging. It has snaps and then a few more pieces here in the little baggie. Here is the information of how to use them. There's a special offer. Let's see. Was there a thing on here? 29 cents originally. No sewing necessary. Made in the USA. Right here, made in the USA. But the graphics are amazing and the color is just so bright. Look at those little faces. I remember these little outfits. My mom made me a couple of those when I was a kid. I love them on my kids. Their little bare backs running around in the summertime. So that, oh, I'm not even caught up on the chat. There we go. Oh, hi, Stephanie. We got 2 Stephs in the house. Good to see you, Laura Orton. Hi. Hello. I see 57. Woo-hoo. We're going to break some records here in the new year. I don't know if I've had more than 60 in a chat-ish before. That would be awesome. So, all right. I'm going to pass on those. Next up, I have this little skier figurine. He's a bigger one, and he is about 5 inches, 5¼ inches tall. He's got wings. He's an angel. He's got a little snowsuit on. I'd like to start him at $8. Got his skis strapped to his feet. There is a little bit of paint loss right there on the tip of the ski. And it is marked, I think that's an N. I would think it'd be Norcrest, but I am not sure. So I'm guessing that this would be the Japan style. Excuse me. Hi, Mitch. Good to see you. But he's got like the little bumps all over his little like fleece hoodie onesie. He's got the little ball on his cap. Super cute. And yes, I've been trying to say everybody as you come in, if you're making a comment, if I have missed you, just throw another hi out and I'll say hello. He's got gloves on, he's got his boots on, and there's his little face. He's determined to get down those slopes. Although around here it's been hard the last couple days to get up into the mountains. They've been closing passes right and left. So I thought he was pretty fun for winter. And like I said, as we go through things, and if they don't sell here, I am going to definitely take them to my booth because it needs to be filled up. That's what else I should tell you all happened. There's Tammy. We got the booth changed over. It was an undertaking, a giant undertaking. Let's see, it took me 3 days to rearrange it. And in the middle, I did like an afternoon at the dentist office. So yeah, and Kristen redid hers too. Thank you so much. Yes, it was an undertaking. Mom came over and helped pack up. Like she's like, there's certain things I just don't want to get rid of. I said, not a problem. Come pack some boxes. So I think she took 6, 8 boxes, something like that. She decided that just couldn't go off to be donated. And then it was like, okay, then put up here what you want, you're ready to donate. And we just kept moving it. And I think we ended up donating 14 to 20 boxes. Boxes, mind you. They're like the boxy file boxes. So they're not like big tubs or anything. So, and then, yeah, Kristen got that done too over this holiday. Hi, Carol. Good to see you, glowy girl. How are you? And so then we got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bookshelves that got sold. 2 went back to Mom's, which are the narrow ones. She needed a couple of those, and 1 came home here because it was a solid wood one I wasn't ready to get rid of. But all the rest of them got smushed. Hi, Cindy. Yep. Did we miss a comment from something else? Hey, well, is it Georgia? Why does that sound wrong? All the rest of the shelves got smushed together into one book, into my booth. And I feel like I have more space because it all kind of is closer to the walls, and I have shelves from floor to ceiling all the way around. So that was a big, big undertaking. But now I feel like it looks empty because we had to take out all the Christmas, and I took out about 4 boxes from mine to donate to the thrift too. It is Georgia. Boy, that just didn't come out right when I was singing it. But hi, how are you? 59 in the chat. Woohoo. So yes, big, big things that we did at the end of the year. We got it all donated. We got the last of the 2 shelves delivered to Mom this last weekend. So we are done and done and done with all of Mom's stuff now from her moving around. So fantastic feeling to get that all finished. All right, these are Another set of salt and pepper shakers. They should coordinate with some of that Pyrex Corel. They have that yellow, like the butterflies and flower design colorway, but are clear for the shakers. I'm gonna say just um, probably $4 start. I'd probably put them in my booth somewhere between $6 and $8. So I know I used to too, Kristen, and but then I took a break. You know, like when you're in high school and you come back from Christmas break and you forget your locker combination. That's how I feel occasionally. Yes, I was really happy to be done with it as well because Jeff's like, if you can get it done Friday, because that's what I was hoping to do. So I did Tuesday, Wednesday, dentist Thursday, last day Friday, and then we didn't have to worry about it Saturday and New Year's Eve and be done and done. So no, I didn't have a cheat sheet for like seeing. Well, no, like my locker combination. That's what I would forget. So, all right, these are the kind of ones that I like to have because then I can see. I use some clear ones all the time because then I can see how full and empty they are. If you have a color or where you can't see through it, like it's opaque, then I'm like, how come there's nothing coming out? I know. I used to have a cheat sheet for names. I did, and it was stuck on my computer. And then I'm like, oh, I think I got most of these down. So, but we're just bringing back the memory here for, oh, yeah, totally. Easy peasy. Let's see. What does it say on Federal Housewares on the bottom? Right there. Speaking of this, I have thought of there's a couple different boxes that I got from Kari that I know need to go out too. I need to like make a list of what needs to go out next. So oh no. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I would think if I tried something like that, I would have gotten busted. So not the same kind of communion wafers we had. They usually had those little pillow like crackers that look like buttermints because they're that little shape of those, but didn't taste like that at all. All right, Susan. Well, count it down. Thank you. YNNE. Got it. There were as I was doing the rearranging for the booth, people were coming and going. I'm like, you're welcome to look. I'm making a mess because I'm rearranging. And people are like, oh, she wanted some, so I'm gonna offer these. And she's like, oh, but does this have lead in it? Or does it have chemicals in it? I'm like, well, as long as you don't put it in the dishwasher, it's not gonna release any of those chemicals. And you should be just fine. Just wash it by hand, not a problem. So I was like, oh my goodness. Just follow the directions and we'll all be good. Okay. Thank you, Susan. This is a pair of little like juice glasses, juice tumblers. They're wider at the top than I'm used to seeing the little like swanky swigs. The swanky swigs are usually like a cylinder kind of shape. These have definitely they have an angle to them. So are we still, wow, there's Mom. Hi, Mom. Am I catching up to the chat, or is it just that much of a lag that was on those shakers? Because I was like, sold, you got them. Kristen's like, let me count them down. I got to get back in the swing of things. So, stop. What did I miss? That's what I was going to say. I'm thinking that she's still just counting down the salt and pepper shakers, right? So I think I should be all caught up on the chat then. I'm just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Did we catch it, Cindy? Is that what you're talking about? That she was still counting down the other one? All right, well, I'm just going to describe these as we go. This will be the pair of them. They are like little see above. No, see above. What do I need to miss? Kristen thinks we're good. I don't see anything else in there. I saw Bob and Wally's little communion switcheroo. Laura says she likes the shakers. Susan is all in. Mom came in, said hi. Okay. I think that's it. I think I'm caught up. Sorry. You know, haven't been here for a little while. So this is a pair. I would call them juice glasses, but they have skiers on them. Snowflakes in orange at the top, the skiers going downhill, and then the little mountain scenes with the trees at the bottom. Let's do $8 for the pair. I would probably have them for $5 or $6 each, give or take, at the booth, because inevitably someone will pick up one and not the other. I would rather sell them as a pair. I was thinking at first that this was a ponytail, but it's not. It's a scarf. It's a scarf blowing in the wind, going down the slopes. They are not marked. And I don't see anything in the print either. They are just about 4 inches tall, and the top opening is about 2.5 inches. So they would be fun to put like white paper. Well, that doesn't help. Behind, like if you displayed them, so that all that print would pop out. They would be fun for, I don't know, they would be fun to drink out of, for that matter. Eggnog at Christmas? That would really show off the print on the glasses as well. You have been posting to send. Oh my goodness. I have not seen that anywhere. Miss Cindy, you were right. I saw you when you said, "Can you see me?" But I hadn't seen that. Okay. Sounds good. So, okay. All right. Laura, yeah. Wow, no, did I don't think I saw it at all in there. Thank you for making us aware and for being persistent. My goodness, how we're coming back to some glitches. How fun is that? I was hoping, well, the most of the storm shouldn't have too much glitching tonight, and that I have not seen where that would have blocked or have filtered out something like that. So, well, thank you so much. What a sweet gift. Appreciate it. All right, and then I do believe I saw Marilyn in on the juice glass, the skier glasses. 2 at 8, and then they are pretty cute. They are adorable. There was the one estate sale that I have gone to this year so far had an entire Raggedy Ann and Andy room. I didn't see anything that was like specifically uncommon, but boy, did they have a lot of Raggedy Ann and Andy stuff. So, all right. And we've got those from Marilyn. Thank you so much. It is strange. I mean, I remember how that used to be on when we would do Facebook sales. It would filter people's comments like that. How strange. I mean, it's not even like you're putting, like, sometimes you have to have an emoji or your numbers won't show up, but I haven't seen that before. So, all right. Thank you, Marilyn. That's awesome. Okay. This is going to have. I saw some pics in this bag that I was going to try and pull out for Valentine's. These are cupcake pics, looks like. I don't want to just dump the whole thing out. That would be a mess. So I have these little ones like this. If there's anyone who does any assemblage work, would like something like this. Let's just do 2 for $1. It says be, well, it was supposed to say be my Valentine, I think, but that one's missing a Y. Yep, be my Valentine. So I have 4 of these so far. Pull out of the bag. I have 2 of these available, the double hearts with the arrows. Yeah, start them at choice for 2 for $1. And oh yeah, there's a lot more of these white ones. And I have at least 2 of this red with a cross hatching in it. There we go. Looks like there's a lot more of the white ones. So if there's lots of people that want them, I'll save the shamrocks, that's what they are, for a little bit later on. Those are fun too. Those are old. We'll save those for St. Patty's Day. There's another one of that. Let's see, that one goes in there. There's even some Halloween. So we'll have all sorts of different holidays coming out of this bag eventually. That one, there must be because it's a curved surface. So the Y is missing off a couple of those. Okay, I think those are the 3 varieties for Valentine's Day. Are the double heart with an arrow, the red and white heart, and the crosshatch red heart. Yep, that looks to be it. Okay, put that over there. And I'll just make a little pile of these guys because I want some stuff that needs to go. Where am I going to put this? Let me get a baggie quick because I will break them if I don't put them away and they fall off. Blah, blah, blah. How do I take care of it right now? Okay, we got it. Perfect. Okay. What's next? I think this is the last Valentine like specifically. How many were total? I didn't count them. I just threw them all in there. So they were 2 for $1. I would say there's at least 20 pieces in there, if not more. So this is the last one with a heart on it. This is a printed handkerchief. And it is red with the quill and pearls. And I don't know, what does that say? Is it French? And the card. This can start at $5. It's got the hearts, the suit on the ace there. Kathy, let me know if you want me to count them up specifically. Pour la, oh, rouge. Like Moulin Rouge? I don't know. I have been watching something with French, but it has not made any of the language stick. It is 10 by 10. It has that fine rolled hem right there. It's super, super narrow. Let's see, can we get it? It keeps showing you the stripe. It is just a super narrow hem right there. I don't know if it's hand stitched or not. I would guess because it was mass produced, it wouldn't be, but no, I think those stitches are too uniform to be hand stitched, but nonetheless, a very fine narrow hem on it. It's cute. I love it. It'd be great. You could put a vintage, you could do a little collage too, framed with a Valentine or some pressed flowers. You could have all sorts of fun with that. All right. Oh, wow. Well, that'll be interesting for some people, won't it? Kristen is counting us down. Thank you, Lou. I got you for that little heart hanky. My grandma used to have a bunch of those. I have one leftover Christmas item because it came from the estate sale I was at. But it is this little scene with Santa and I'm assuming his little elves. Got a couple trees. Now it is missing at least one tree right here. You can see where it would have been. And it has a sticker on it that says, I believe it's made in Germany. Back to the readers. This will be a $5 start. No, it's made in Japan. Made in Japan. AMTHOR. Amthor Imports with an A. And then, this is why I couldn't leave it there, even though we just had Christmas. The whole thing is on that. Like the mug racks that come apart for hanging stuff. And well, he's on a little spring. So he's like a bobblehead. But he's got 6 little buddies making actually they're a band. He's got an accordion and a banjo and all different. This one's got a guitar or something like that. So accordion opens up. So the only thing that's missing is one little tree right here. And it opens up all the way to be about 10.5 inches long and about 2 inches wide. And when it's all folded up, it is about 3.5 by 3.5. All right, I see Kristen on there. And he does have a little a bag on his back there that he's holding. I'm wondering if you could bend the spring over. I think he was probably packed in a box and probably had something on top of it. But too much cuteness to leave behind. So let's see. I need a sticky note. I will put it in the chat then because we have Kristen in for this guy, and I'll do going once. It'll let me. Going once. Got it. Well, I was surprised. I expected it to be West German or German altogether when I picked it up, and then I saw Japan. I was like, huh, well, throwing that in the bag. Going twice, and we'll have last call. Nope. This is why I need a mod, because that going twice was supposed to have been sent, and it didn't go off when I touched the button. So, all right, Kristen, you got it. Thank you. It was 5. Perfect. Okay. I have a couple more skiers. This will be a $6 start also. They are these little froggies. Hi, Joyce. Good to see you. I meant to message you today. Are you freezing down there? He looks like Kermit. They are salt and pepper shakers. Let's see. Where is... Oh, no, they're not. They're figures. They're just figures. I want them to be salt and pepper shakers every time I pick them up. Hand decorated. Oh, breaking out the sweatshirts. And here is the Norcrest. They are not, they're just figures. So $12 for the pair. Or did I say it wrong? I said 6 each, I guess. And I thought they were shakers. So whichever way we need to do that, it can be $6 for the pair because that's probably what I said at the beginning. And look at his face. He's just like, yeah. going down the slopes. Wow, I thought they were shakers. I could have sworn they were, but there is nothing. I know, as I was just talking about. I have extra blankets on, but we still have the ceiling fan on because, you know, it's just too warm to not have that. Oh, good. Beach City Thrifting. Hi and welcome. Glad it's warm somewhere. That it hasn't reached all the reaches of the whole entire United States. So, well, they remind me of Kermit, and I'm guessing that's kind of where they got some of their inspiration. But I wonder, Muppets wasn't even created then, were they? Just another viewer said Beach City, and she looks like she's from Southern California. Same difference occasionally. Yellow scarves, the little white bellies, red hats, with a lot of attitude. So they're pretty fun. Oh, Orange City. Nice. Are you Orange County? You're not in Orange City, are you? Let's see, because there's somebody I've been started following on Whatnot. That's Orange City something. No worries, Kristen. We're passing on them. Thank you for trying. It's all good. Okay, what's next? How about something Laguna Beach? That is our Joyce and I's friend's favorite place to be. They were just there. She was just there. Do you know our friend? She was just there right before at Christmas. This is new in the package. 2 troll straws. This will be $3. Super lightweight. Has the original sticker on it. I bet you this reminds me of Macy's or Foley's. Joslin's, even back in the day. These were made in Boca Raton, Florida. The 2-pack, new, old stock. Beach City. I'm gonna have to ask somebody next week when I see her. Okay, let's see. Trolls. Got it. They're kind of fun. I wonder if they glow just for grins and giggles. It looks like somebody cut off something on the top of the packaging there. Maybe it was meant to hang originally, but maybe got ripped. So they trimmed up the packaging. Any of these? Oh, look at that. Yep, they both glow. You could take these to the roller rink and have a great time with your drinks. All right, Romola, you got it. We'll count you down. Get you some trolls. These are super cute. Thank you so much. Well, do those go together? Nope. Totally different companies. Oh, look at that. Okay, what's next? I have let's see. Oh, this is one I found when I was pricing things. I don't even know what to tell you on this guy. This is a plastic snail tape dispenser. And he's got googly eyes. There is no marking on the bottom. $5 start. He's got the removable roller that fits like the rolls of tape. Like you can take even a regular Scotch tape off the dispenser and put it on here. I don't even know what he's from, but I thought he is so cute. Retro, if nothing else. I think he's got to be 80s, give or take. And he's kind of that orangey red color. And let's see, makes him 4 inches long, basically, and almost 3 inches wide here at his shell. But I thought, if nothing else, I had to share him with you guys because look at that face. I mean, he reminds me a little bit like he looks like a camel. Mary Beth! Hi! But he is so cute. Oh, maybe he does. I will grab that light back out and double check. I wish he had been marked. Right? He'd be great for kids. It'd be fun for a teacher's desk. No, he doesn't glow. He just reflects the black light. So, all right. Let me find my sticky notes back. I think yes, totally. Totally. He's totally awesome, Kristen. That's what he is. Snail tape. We can count them down. All right, Mary Beth. Mary Beth says hi, Mary Beth. Oh my goodness. We have all sorts of firsts this year. Everybody coming and saying hi. We are almost at 60 in the live chat. It's amazing. I got you written down. And Kristen is calling it for you. Yeah, you never know what's going to pop up here after we've been off for a few weeks and cleaned out a few corners and see what we found around here. So, all right. Sold to Mary Beth. You're going to have to send me your information right here at vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com. That's so much fun. Thank you. You will love him. I might even, if you have, I'm sure you have tape, but it'd be really fun to just put it in there and make sure he works and everything. So yay. That's awesome. That's exciting. This you guys, this is so much fun when you have all your friends coming back and popping in the chat and everything. It's super cool. All right. These are vintage puzzles. I have, look, originally 15 cents. They must have come from like the dime stores, or what was the name of that other one that we used to still be around all the time? Alco or something like that. I have 3 different designs available. I'm going to start them at $5 each. So there's 2 puzzles in each bag. So again, new old stock, and this is super old. Great graphics still on here, right? She does need a dino tape. Speaking of which, there's got to be a dinosaur around here somewhere too. So on one side we have the elephant. The other side we have a ballerina dancer. I believe they are 2 totally separate puzzles. And no, is there seriously? There's more than that. There's 3 in there. What? Northwest Toy Company is stamped on here. There's 3 frames. So I don't know if you can see this. When I slide this frame to the side, there's another frame back there. And the ballerina's one is blue, so there's a 3rd one in here. I think I said it wrong. $5 start. There's 3 puzzles. I might be mixing my words. I apologize, Kristen. So what I'm going to do is just grab your comment so you can update it. Boom, like that. And so there's 3 choices also. Too many words altogether. So this one is okay. Get that stuck off easily. A cowboy, and then the elephants again. So there's going to be a mystery puzzle in the middle. Oh, this one you can see it. You can see there's another picture behind there. No worries, Kristen, at all. And then this one was marked down from 15 cents to 10 cents. And it's got a snowman. The kids are out there building. And on this side, look, Mary Beth, it's a donkey. Look at his cart full of flowers. And then there is a mystery one in the middle as well of this one. I didn't realize there were 3 puzzles in there. I believe so. 1, 2, 3. It's got to be 3. I'm not opening it to look because here's right. How strange. Because you can see here, there's another puzzle like in the back of the snowman that's not the same as this one with the donkey. So, sorry guys. You love donkeys too? Oh my goodness. Who knew there were so many people? I mean, you just never know what everybody's going to like. So there's 2 that we know that have the elephant. One has the cowboy and one has the ballerina. Hi, Christy. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. And then the snowman one with the donkey cart. Look at all those fabulous 50s colors on there. I would have guessed these are 50s-ish, if not older. Made in Japan. So we got Romola at 7. And I was going to try and take off this other sticker if it doesn't. Somebody, Oma sticker, put it right on the plastic. I don't want to rip the plastic. There we go. So that's right, Megan. And look, he's got a little puppy friend and a little duck or bird. He's blue and orange. And he must be a planter. It's a donkey planter. Look at all those flowers in there. All right, Mom is out. Romola's in. Who else do we have in at the beginning? Just to make sure. Looks like Romola. So Romola get first choice as Kristen counts her down. And you can tell me which one you would like. Elephant Cowboy with a surprise. Oh, Christy is coming in. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Came in before the close. And for mine, I let everybody have a response to an offer. So we have Christy in at 8. I'm going to get a sticky note ready. Ramona says 9. Let's see, that would be the benefit of being high offers. You get choice. So let's see, puzzles. Christy is out. All right, Romola is in at 9. And she can count it down. So then when we get to sold, Romola will have first choice. She can tell us 1, 2, 3, which combination she wants, any and all. And then Christy, you'll be my first backup. And I'm going to double check here. So Romola, from your previous comment, you said ballerina and cowboy. And those have the elephants on the back with the third one inside that we don't know what it is. She's taking 2. Got it. Thank you so much. Now, Christy, are you interested in the donkey snowman with a mystery one in the middle? Got it. I got these 2 set aside for Romola. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, Christy. Do I have their information? Like I said, my memory has gone on vacation, just like the rest of me. So if you haven't sent it to me before, would you do so? I would appreciate it so much. Thank you. Those are fun. I found those too. I was like, where have these been hiding? I couldn't believe when I found those. They were just floating around somewhere in something I organized. So those were really fun. Okay. I have a couple polar bears. First one is Yadro. He is a single polar bear, all. No worries. Thank you so much. I just need your email, and if your real name is different than your YouTube name, and your zip code for shipping estimates. Thank you again. This is probably about a 4-inch tall polar bear and almost 5 inches long. I believe these came in sets. Like, I think there was like a mom, like a mama, papa, baby kind of thing. But first, let's see. Kristen, this can start at $15. And no, I do not have another sale, and I'm normally on Tuesday nights. That's my normal for me here at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. But I will be on, let's see, with Helen, New England Thrifter. I'll be on with her the beginning of February. No, right. In a couple weeks. It's not within this next week, no. But if there's something you want to wait for, as long as you communicate with me, we can make it happen. This is Yadro, which is porcelain. Out of Spain. So it's not the glass ones. Let me poke myself in the eye. Yadro. Oh, goodness sakes, I need the big one tonight. So, made in Spain. Yes. Let's see if we can bring that up. So y'all can read it better. So, yep. Just send me a message, Rita. Not a problem. So if there's something in particular you need to let me know about, we got it. Not a problem. Hi, Miss Patsy. Good to see you. Stephen was just asking about you when I talked to him the other day. He's like, have you seen Miss Patsy? And I said, no, I haven't for a little while. But here you are. Hope all is well. This is just a little bit of a sticker goo. It has moved around. I get a little bit more orange oil or something on that, it'll go off. But I'm just checking all of his noses. We only have one nose. All his ears, all his toes, and his nose. Make sure that he doesn't have any chips on him. He's in good condition. Oh, what is that? There's a little roughness on one side of his foot. It's like a little extra piece right there, that little dot. It's like a little extra piece and it's rough, but it is part of the porcelain. So, yeah, that is a good starting price on him. He's been sitting here for a little bit, waiting for the winter time. I only have this one in Yadro. The other polar bear I have is made in Japan, and he's just a ceramic one. Now I do have a couple penguins coming up, and one is Yadro and one is B&G, Bing and Grundle. So if that helps you any. This is the only polar bear I have by Yadro. So. But yeah, I like all the little details they put in at the bottom. Look at all the long fur hair around his feet. So yeah, I usually try to invoice within 48 hours of the sale. So by Thursday night, I usually have invoices out. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Yeah, as I was looking through my shelves, I'm like, I really need to put out a lot of the winter stuff, because sometimes the winter stuff gets passed up for Christmas. So I wanted to have it out before we got too far into winter and have something to look forward to decorate with that's not, holiday specific. So I think, Steph, are you usually on a little bit later? You start at like 10 or 11. I don't remember what time zone, but I think that's when I usually see her around here, so. And I will tell Steven that I saw you, Miss Patsy. I'll say hi for you. Counting it down on the polar bear. Thank you so much. Perfect. So I'm going to show the other polar bear quick. He is nowhere, he's not as high quality, but he is a nice vintage Japan polar bear ceramic. He's still pretty big. Not as realistic looking or as fine in detail as the Yadro. He's almost 4 inches across and almost 3 inches tall. He is marked right here on his belly. He will be a $6 start. I definitely will. Speaking of Steven, it is the 4th Tuesday of the month next week, and he will be on with me next Tuesday as well from Alabama. He's got cute, they painted him pretty well. He looks a little frustrated or a little angry there, but it's in that same genre of the dogs, or the other animal figures, dolls, girls, angels, all that kind of stuff that came out of Japan as well. So, but I thought he was kind of cute. I found a new one. It was probably a, like Hobby Lobby or something like that. And he's got his paws up, and I put him at my booth because he's just he's resin. But his paws are just tall enough that it looks like he's looking into a cocoa mug. I'm like, he's so cute. Somebody will like him for winter to decorate with. I know. He does. He's got a little angry eye there. Definitely. So, all right. We're going to go vintage polar bear. We have him at 6. And we can count him down for Christy. I'm obviously not used to talking this much in a row. Oh, he should come down here to Colorado. It's more than cold enough currently for him around here. So, boy, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw him walking down the street eventually. All right, sold to Christy. Thank you so much. Okay, next up is the penguins that I was talking about. He has a little bit of sticker goo right there. He is fun. He's fun to hang around with. Here's the mark on the bottom. Yadro, made in Spain. I think it says something about fine porcelain or something like that. Says DAISA 1984, and then it's got a number 5248. So he is 84. He's 40 years old. Oh, poor penguin. But let's see. Start for him. Let's say I'm going to give you guys a good start. Let's start again at $15. He is just about 6.5 inches tall, and he is 3 by 3 basically, because he's got, beaks and wings and tails sticking out. Here are the details on his feet, but he's a little bit bigger. There he is for comparison. Thank you, Mary Beth. In those muted tones that they are known for. Look at his face. He is thoughtful, looking at something there. And then his tail. And I'm not seeing, my hands are not telling me, I'm not feeling any chips on him at all either. But I will get that sticker residue off. So, but he is really cute. All right. Thank you, Mary Beth, for letting us know. Lena Ray, hi, welcome. Good to see you. Penguin. We're counting them down for Miss Patsy. Goodness. Yes, you can. He is much taller than the polar bear. So it's about, try and hold them about the same level here. Whew, somebody's talking about me. Definitely talking about me. I believe, I don't know if she's Yadro. I have one other piece of Yadro, but I don't think it's a little girl, and I don't know. She's not winter themed, so thank you. I appreciate it so much. All right, so last call. Awesome. Over here. There we go. Thank you, Miss Patsy. And Mary Beth, appreciate your offers as well. Now this one is smaller. He's just tiny. He is just about 3¼ inch tall by about 2 by 2 each direction. This guy is made by Bing and Grendel, like the company that makes those blue and white Christmas annual plates. I believe it's Denmark. So you're kind of, normally I pull him and put him in my Scandinavian stuff, but he is a little bit darker gray. Let's see. We can start him at $10. And he's got a little bit different pattern on his face and coloring on his face. He's got stripe around his chest there. And here are his toes. So you can see those. He's got little claws as well. And he is just this big. So comparison wise, here's the Yadro one, and here is the Bing and Grendel. So he's about 3, and he's a little over 6. All right, I saw Carol was in, Patsy is in. Thank you so much. I know the details that they put on these. I have a seagull. Let's see. Can you see? I'm gonna try and point to him on that back shelf right there. Oh, you can see there. He's right above the beak. But he has one tip of his wing that is broken off. But he's made by Bing and Grendel, I believe, as well. And he is amazing. Excuse me. Critters are making off with my pencils. All right, Carol is out. Thank you for letting us know. B&G Penguin. We're counting them down. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to grab 2 other pieces up here super fast. And I'm going to go, while she's finishing counting that down, I will talk to you. But let's see. This I just didn't know if we were going to have time for them all. So, all right. Thank you. Oh, neat. Well, I mean, not that it made you cry, but they are pretty interesting animals and critters. Okay. I'm sorry. I remember with the March of the Penguins, that was the movie that came out when my kids were younger. That was that was like half made up story, half all the details and stuff about the penguins and everything. So, all right, I have another B&G. So 2310, I'm imagining, was the mold number, or this number 3. Excuse me. I'm imagining they made a couple different birds. I have no idea what this guy would be in terms of what kind of a bird it is. Well, we can start him at $12. He has a little bit of blue coloring right here on the edge under the wing on both sides. The dark gray and the detail on the wings. And then it's not red, but it's kind of a pinky coral color there around on his face. And the amazing thing is that there's no chips on his tail or his beak. So he is 4 inches from beak to tail, and then about 2 inches across, 2 inches wide, and 2.5 inches tall. 2.5 inches tall, 2 inches wide, 4 inches from here to here. This is also the fine porcelain made by Bing and Grundle, again, in Denmark. We had, looks like both Stephanie and Carol came in at 12. So Stephanie, let us know if you'd like to be higher or not. Oh, I'm at the end of my sticky notes. Not quite the Fatbird Finds Bluebird. Really close to that kind of shape, but if Kim were able to chat at us, if she was home yet or not, I don't know if she'd be able to tell us what kind of critter this one is or not, which breed or species. Stephanie is out. Thank you so much. Right. It is interesting, all the stories about how all that works, isn't it? All right. We have Carol. Last call. Lots of birds tonight. Penguins, all sorts of things. Last call. Sold to Carol. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show this one since Yadro has been, people were interested in it tonight. There it is, Yadro, made in Spain. This is has the more matte finish, and it's a little girl. She's kind of got her nose up in the air. Looks like she's in a nightgown. Like maybe she is putting up a little bit of a fuss about going to bed when she's supposed to. Still has those really pale pastel browns and blues. We can start her at $16 also. And she is a little over 8 inches tall and about 2.5 by 2.5 because her head sticks out a little bit more here. Right? She's just got a little bit of an attitude. She's like, it's bedtime, and she's like, no, don't want to, not ready to go to bed yet. That's right, Stephanie, an attitude. For sure. Thank you, Jan. Have a good night. Thanks for heading out. Not heading out. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Okay. All right. We have Cindy B in. So, yep, she's taller. We see these a lot, and a lot of times they're overpriced, but whenever I can get a good deal, I'll pass it on to you guys. And it's way better than them sitting in my booth, somebody knocking them over and taking a chunk out of them. I would much rather offer them to you guys for a good deal. So, oh no, right? Yeah. Could just lose a finger or two. That's funny, Patsy. Got a girl. I'm gonna quantify that with another word. We got it. I know. Well, I think all us girls have a little bit of an attitude. I mean, just kind of, you gotta have to. And Kristen is counting her down for us. Thank you, Kristen. She's gonna go over here. She doesn't get knocked over by anything. Just stand right there while you get counted down. It's all good. Oh, look at you two. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Apple. You're gonna have to send me your information. All right. Perfect. I did. I saw it. I think I got it this time. And I pulled this guy down because polar bears were pretty awesome and pretty popular tonight. This guy is super heavy. I know, it's so much fun to watch everybody do sweet things for each other. This is marked France. SEN SERELS SENRELS as a French glass polar bear. Thank you. He's frosted on top, and then he's sitting on this super clear iceberg font pedestal, whatever you want it to be. I think he needs to start probably around $30. And I'm going to show you the mark on the bottom. Let's see if I can get it to show. Because it's an etched mark. Oh, it just wants to. It's right here. Wants to just. Oh, there it is. France. Now he is very heavy. Let me tell you what he is. I believe it is attached. I don't think that I think they did 2 pieces of glass and attached it right here. So I don't think they made it out of 1 piece. All right, so just so we know what we're looking at for shipping, he is literally 2 pounds of glass. And he's a big guy. We have from nose to tail, he's 5 inches long, and he is 4.5 inches tall on his base, and the base widest is 2 3/4 inches. So you can see, I am sure that depending on where you're looking for these, their prices are all over the place. And there's the detail of his hair right under his chin. You can see his eyes. They're kind of, let's see, there we go. It's kind of got a little smile going on there. What is the name again? I think it is SER or SEN. SENRALS. Try and show you again. Right there. See, it's like a cursive, so it's kind of hard to see if it's a SEN or an SER. ALS, ELS. Can you? I'm hoping you can see it. There we go. And then the France is just below it. And it's in all block capital letters. It's that name right there. I believe it could be 2 R's, I guess. SERR. And maybe it's RAB. Your guess is as good as mine on this one. Hopefully I've held it still long enough for you to be able to decipher it a little bit. Oh, could be a V. Yep. You're welcome. Anytime. I'm just glad I found this giant magnifying thing that and watched oh, here we go with the names again. Trisha being able to get it focused in the camera. Otherwise, I would never have thought about that trick whatsoever. So we're counting it down. Thank you, Kristen. We have Carol in at 30. There it is. Sandy's got it. I'm guessing we're getting a deal here. But I am ready to clear out the shelves so I can get to some new stuff and keep going. Oh, Sandy's in at 32. She's in the middle of the countdown. Let's see. Polar bear on stand. Severels. Got it. Carol says she would like to still be in. It's very clear glass. You can it's almost a magnifying effect on this base. It is a magnifying effect on the base as well, the way the angle is on there. Let's see, can we see his toes at all? His nose is almost in the way, but there's his little toes on the iceberg. Look at his little tail. What a cutie. All right. Y'all decide where you want to be. And let's see. All right. Well, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Carol is out. Okay. Then count it down for Sandy. All right. Last call. Last sticky note on there. There we go. For sure, let him warm up if he's going out. Hopefully this cold spell will be gone by then. All right. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I have, this is going to sound like redundant. I have this last penguin, and thank you, Carol. These are a sculpture. Good, Susan. Like a I want to say a stylized sculpture of animals. I have somewhere hiding in my house from years ago. I got a bunch of these from this person. This is a penguin. They're made out of metal. He is 3 inches tall. I believe he's about 1.5 by 1.5. Let's start him at $12. He is made in Canada. We can get it to, and there's the name of the sculptor, and then they're signed right here. I got a whole bunch of these way back, and they got put away somewhere. I don't even know where they are. I had like a goose and I believe he does all, well, no, this is not a Canadian critter. I was going to say, I thought he did Canadian animals, but good night. Thanks for being in here tonight. I appreciate it. Good night, Sandy. Let me see if I can read this better. H-O-L H-O-S-E-L. Hoselton sculpture made in Canada. And then it's got the number, it's signed, and then it's got a number on it, 1597. Does that help any? So it's signed here at the bottom. And this is the first one that I've had that had the sticker on it. But I did enough research then that I knew that it was a Canadian artist that had made these. So they're very stylized. There's not very many details in them, and some of them you kind of have to guess what they are. when I was looking at them, trying to figure out what they were originally, what critters they were. So, all right. So we have Carol in at 12, and I'm gonna put Penguin. And we're counting them down. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to the time I find the rest of them back so I can bring them to you guys. It was back in my eBay days that I had these, and they used to be sitting out on the shelf right over there, but I haven't seen them in a long time. So hopefully when I get down a few layers, we'll find some more stuff. All right, last call. And he is sold. Thank you. I'm gonna do we're at what, 15 more minutes or so in our normal 2 hours-ish that I'm normally on. I have a stack of kids activity magazines. It might take a little longer than 15 minutes to go through. I guess let me know if you're interested in heading that direction. But I wanted to show this set next. It's in a box. This box is not original to these, but this is an old children's silverware box. But it's got great circus graphics on it. And this is a children's dresser set of a brush, a comb, and a mirror. These are pink and gray, kind of like a marbled, I would say celluloid is kind of the same era, but the graphics match on the mirror and the brush. And then on the comb, it has this little design here. So I would like to start these at $20 for the set. I'm thinking they are probably, I want to say 30s or 40s-ish. And they're designed for the bigger dolls, like to go on like a dresser, or I would say, let's see, what size would this be? Like a 12-inch? Be bigger than the 12-inch dolls almost. And or they were made to be a children's set, like for little girls to use them. But they still have all the bristles. There's no breaking along the seams. Oh, aluminum. There we go. Thank you, Baba Wally. There is a little discoloration right there on the mirror. Like I had some water or something. And you can really see the gray to pink marbleizing of the colors together. You're saying late 50s to 60s? I was thinking they were earlier than that, but that probably would make sense also. I was saying that because of the plastic, because I know Mom has a lot of celluloid, and lots of that's turn of the century. So, and then the comb is just got some little rhinestones, or I think it might be paint. That's 3D. But yeah, you can see the color mix there. At the latest. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. I couldn't leave them, and I'm offering them to you guys first. I mean, this cute little box that they had them in is adorable, but I recognize the what does it say on the end? It says Rogersville or Rogers Brothers. But look at the little circus elephant and balloons and everything. But yeah, all I had to do was Google Rogers Brothers, and it came up with children's silverware. So, but it's a great box that comes with them as well. Just because that's how I got them, so I'm going to pass them on. All right. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. We have Christy in at 20 for the 3-piece sets. And I want your name to start with a K because of Kristen, the other Kristen. Christy, we're counting it down for you. that on there. That's what we're counting down. It's like all the Kathys in my life. Half of them are K's and half of them are C's. And normally I'm just saying their names to them, and then when I go to write them down, I'm like, which one are you? I can't remember. So, all right, last call. Sold. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Here's what I'm gonna separate the magazines, but first I'm gonna do this little guy. He's the other snail I have tonight. Is a glass snail. He's got some blue in with the clear. I appreciate it, Kristen. Thank you. He is going to start at $12. He is, let's see, I've got to hold him the right direction. He's 4 inches tall, and how he sits, he's almost 4 inches long. So he's about 4 inches tall, 4 inches long, and he's about 2 inches wide. Now, on the bottom, he has a Lefton sticker. I know there are a lot of, there's not as much out there in glass as there is in the ceramic figurines. And where did I hide my cheaters? All right. I see you there, Rita. Thank you so much. It says Lefton, Taiwan. Made in, let's see. Oh, look at that. Made in Taiwan. No, not Lefton. Lefron or L-E. That is totally not what I said at the beginning. There's another one we're going to have to really decipher who made it. L-E-F? I don't know. It's made in Taiwan. He is about 12 ounces, give or take. 11 ounces. He's got a nice polished base. And he sits right here with a great angle for the neck and his antennas. He's quite clear for quality of glass. So Taiwan is older, but not as old as the stuff for the made in Japan era. So what, 60s to 70s-ish? Yeah, he's got a really good color to him. All right. Boy, I'm catching myself saying that word over and over again. Snail. And about this big. We can count them down for Rita. Thank you. Yes, he's really clear, and that's why I figured he was a little, when I turned him over, I was surprised to see that sticker on him. And you can kind of see that there is blue throughout. Starts here and it kind of goes all the way around. So I've been picking up anything glass critter wise just to see what it is. So thank you. Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Okay, I'm going to, there's 2 different publications. So I was going to pull out we're going to do the one I don't have as many of. So I have Jack and Jill's, and I have the Golden magazine. So we're going to do the Jack and Jill's later because I have this many Jack and Jill's, which is about 24. And I have 5 of the Golden magazines. So let me put them in an order that makes sense. Do they have a year on them? Can I not read anything? Let's see. I thought they had a year. There it is, 1964. Let's see. See if they're all the same, and then it'll be easier. Boy, these are not easy to find the copyrights on. 65. So these will be a $5 start, unless more than one person is interested. Where? I guess they weren't counting on kids really caring what year these were made in. The heck? That's January. How silly is that? I guess we'll just do them one at a time, because I'm not finding the year on all of them. All right, we'll do this one first. And it is February 1965. This one is February. They are smaller. I've had some of these that were really big, but these are smaller, 10 1/4 by 7 1/4. This one in particular, someone has converted it to be able to hang because it has, and I didn't take that off, it has the calendar in the back where you can hang that on the wall, and it looks like they did some of the activities. So it has stories and poems, learning about different places, puzzles, games, things to do. Valentine's in this one. Mystery Easter egg. This one's got Abraham Lincoln stories, birds, and a birds of color. George Washington, probably because it's in February. President's Day, Valentine's Day. Well, that's true. Crafts or Valentine's in here. Jokes by Cracky. Oh man. What did the big rose say to the little rose? Hiya, bud. What does a chicken do when it stands on one leg? What does a chicken do when it stands on one leg? It lifts up the other leg. These are written by children. That was by Kathy Anderson, age 9, out of Farmington, Massachusetts. So, more stories, some recipes. I recognize that out of the kids' Betty Crocker cookbook. Nature sketchbook. It's got kids. Yep, $5 each, unless there's more than one person that's interested. So this is the February 1965 available. No one is off. And then this is the other one I was able to find the date quickly. March of 64. So it's the same company that made all the little Golden Book stories about baseball, a broken window story, how to make a sock bunny, Humpty Dumpty, and an Easter egg crossword puzzle, a railroad ghost. Looks like it's got more cooking with. Did you guys have this Betty Crocker Kids cookbook? They had that bunny rabbit cake design, Easter eggs. Oh, we get to learn about frogs and toads with real pictures, and tadpoles, and more jokes by Cracky. So if you're interested, this one does not have, oh, it does. It has the March calendar in the back. Those are the characters out of some of their books. Is that like one of the bears from the Three Bears? It doesn't say what year that is. Oh, it does right there. March 64. Let me use that clue for these ones. Aha! February of 66. So this one's a little bit newer, but also the Valentine's theme. Washington stories, quiz me, facts about food. Oh, Valentine's. The graphics that they could cut out and use for Valentine's. Oh, and paper dolls in the middle. More cooking with Betty Crocker. Oh, this one's one of those like find the hidden pictures in the picture for coloring. So monkey business. Is there one you want in particular that I've already shown, Christy? If there's one you want, just tell me which date and which year it was. Unless you want dibs on all of them. January 66. This one has penguins on the front. Imagine that. We have, and it still has the cards inside for getting the subscription. Arizona. No, yeah. Look at some cartoon drawings. That darn cat. That was one of the Walt Disney movies that I remember talking about. February of, okay, the 2 Februaries. You got it. I guess when I was younger, this was one of the first movies that I watched, and then there's a scene in it where they go through the water, and then their shoes go squish, squish, squish as they walk. I remember my mom telling me about that I'd say that. Dinosaurs. Inuits, Native Americans. What else? Conquistador stories, Cooking with Betty Crocker. Kind of all the same thing, just more, geared for each month. And this is the January. And then the last one that I have. So I have Christy down for the 2 Februaries. Got it. I have the January and the March that I showed, and the last one I have is a December. Has Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and look at they're looking at him outside, the big reindeer and the elves packing the sleigh. And this year is famous classic Christmas Carol 1965. So I like just the border on the index, all the little graphics just all the way around the border on the table of contents. That's what it is. Sorry. It's got a state story. I see you, Christy. Thank you. Oh, it's spelled out all the verses of the 12 Days of Christmas. Christmas ornament crafts. Good night, Rita. Thank you. I don't know what that's from. That's from a story. Sorry. The Ice House Mystery. Santa's crossword puzzle. Reindeer. So yeah, all the fun December-based themed items. Look at the Christmas Cooking with Betty Crocker in color, making a stocking cake and snowman cakes. Color by number pictures. A is for apple. So yeah. Oh, MJ's popping in at 6. I'm gonna finish writing this one down. This is a golden magazine. This is 2 Februaries for Christy. Thank you. So Christy, do you want to be 7 or higher on this last one? We have Christy is out. Thank you so much. We have MJ on December at 6, counting it down. Thank you. So while she's counting it down, the last 2 that I have were a January and a March. And then I'll just give a quick sneak peek on the Jack and Jills while that's counting down. So these are from the 60s as well. And they're the Jack and Jill magazines for the kids. Same kind of activities and stories and games and pictures and all that kind of stuff. So I'll bring those next time when we have a little more time to go through them. But I have a stack, and there's about 24 here, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly from when I counted them when I got them. Thank you, MJ, and thank you, Christy. Okay, I have 2 more items, and I think we're gonna call it a night. Good night, Laura. Thank you so much for hanging out. I have a mug. I believe this is one of those Mexico style painted. I don't know what area or what zone or anything, but it's got a rooster on it. So we're just gonna call it a rooster mug. Got a great teal colorway, bright blues, reds, and golds. And oh no, it's Italy. Duh. I believe Italy. Italy. Good night, Kathy. $6 start. It's a big size mug too. So 4 inches tall, and with the handle, it's about 5.5 inches. The mug itself is, yeah, about 4 inches. It starts out smaller and then it's concave. Yeah. Pushed out from, I'm assuming, some kind of a potter. Yeah, you can feel inside where they threw it with the pottery and pulled out that shape. So $6 on the Italy rooster painted mug. And the last thing for tonight is this guy right here. It's another paperweight, but it is acrylic, and it has an entire dandelion seed puff has been preserved in the acrylic. It will be a $12 start. It is about 3 inches across and 2 inches tall, give or take. Underneath it has the sticker that says in T-A, ooh, I can't. Good night, Georgia. Thanks for hanging out. Handcrafted in Canada, TARAX Infinity Productions. And it has an area code on it, so it's probably 80s-ish, I would guess. Thanks, Stephanie. Good night. So there is the, boy, and it magnifies that nice and big, and you can see all the details of the seeds in there. I'm wondering, there is a slight glow to the lucite. Let's see if I can get another brighter. Oh yeah, here we go. If I can show it. You see the green? Now it's coming off really bright in here. I'm not seeing that in as bright of a color in person, but it is lucite and it does fluoresce under black light. It's nowhere near that bright unless I put it down where it's out of direct sunlight. I know. I mean, just the art for the skill of putting those into acrylic or pouring it so they didn't all stick together is really cool. I almost didn't get it, but then I thought it's acrylic and it's just neat. And I mean, it's like nature and all the symmetry of all those little seeds all together is kind of amazing too. So I thought it was a fun little piece. So, oh, Carol is in at 12. Take those off. I can write without them, I believe. Let's see. What do we used to, oh, dandelions. We used to call, oh, like make a wish when you blew these. Paperweight. All right, we have Carol in at 12. And if there's nobody else, we can just count it down. I'm gonna need to go through all my flashlights and have Jeff. I have one other thing it needs to have change batteries. I'll just have him go through all the flashlights at once too. So count it down and last call. All right. I think we did pretty good tonight, guys. Oh yeah, it's kind of fun. I do it if it's not in my yard because I don't want to pick any more weeds because they multiply so fast here. Like you don't even have a green grass and all of a sudden you have dandelions going to seed. So thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. So thank you, Kristen, so much. It's fun to be back with everybody and so many people in the chat tonight, people we haven't seen for a while. And it's great to have all that support. It's really fun. So yeah, we had a great night tonight. I appreciate it. So we got a little bit of a sneak peek for some of the things that'll be coming up. I have some more of those kids magazines. I have, oh, and I didn't even show you guys. I'll tell you, if you made it this far, I got boxes full of old bottles. I have a couple lots of them. I mean, there's some old perfume bottles. There's old like cream jar, milk glass bottles, some cobalt bottles, and they are farm fresh. So those will be coming up. I want to do a Pixie, Gnome, Nessa, Tomty, whatever you want to call them, sale. I think I probably have 60 plus pieces for that coming up. Oh, good. I'm glad because I have several boxes full of them. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. What else was I thinking I wanted to remember? Steven's on next week. He'll be here on his regular fourth Tuesday of the month. So he will be back. I'm sure we'll be coming up with some sort of fun theme to do. He is here next Tuesday. Yes, next week. Oh, and I have a box right behind me that I've been saving. When we packed up from our last glass show, I packed up all the smalls to bring it to you guys for a live sale. But I'm a little leery about the temperature right now for shipping that kind of stuff. So that might be make later towards the end of winter, so we don't have to worry about the temperature for excuse me, for shipping some of that vintage glass like that. So thank you, Steph. I appreciate it. Are you on? No, you're not on tonight. You're on later tomorrow night. Is that what I thought I read? So yeah, and I have a date coming up with Miss Helen on New England Thrifter. That's a Saturday morning on her channel. I will get that right so I can tell you guys when that is, but it's not in the next week, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm getting with Miss Trisha to see about a date coming up with her. I gave her a couple options and she's going to get back to me for a Saturday night sale on her channel, Sandy and Otto. So, oh, okay. All right. So yeah, we're back. Happy New Year. Good to see everybody. And I will see you guys in the chat. It's so good to see everybody tonight. Have a great night. Stay warm and safe. Thanks again, Kristen. Have a good one, everyone.